This is exercises 40, 41, and 42 in your total gym training deck. The toe bar squat, feet and V, and the hip roll. For this demonstration, I'm using the Total Gym Evolve, which is Total Gym's new premium level at-home model. It includes this adjustable glide board. But you can perform these exercises on any Total Gym model. You'll just need to have either the squat stand or toe bar for the feet and V and the hip roll, but as the name implies, for the toe bar squat, you will need to have a toe bar. If you're interested in learning more about the Pilates toe bar, I'll leave a link to it in the video description. Now let's get started. First up is the hip roll, so let's get into position. Take a seat towards the bottom of your glide board and place your heels either on your toe bar or on your squat stand. Let's go ahead and lower down. We don't want to completely close the glide board. We want our legs at about a 90-degree angle. We're going to start by tucking at our pelvis. We want to keep our glide board as still as possible as we initiate the movement. So tuck your pelvis up, lift your hips up, drive your hips up towards the ceiling, squeeze the glutes, and keep your weight on your shoulder blades. Press out, and then roll down one vertebrae at a time till your tailbone touches the glide board, then lower down. Keep your legs at that 90-degree angle. You also want to make sure that you're keeping your knees, your ankles, your toes in one nice long line and that they're not either buckling out or buckling in. So let's try that again. Tuck at the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, drive the hips up towards the ceiling, press out, and then lower down one vertebrae at a time. We'll repeat that again. Press up, tuck the pelvis, extend out, weight on the shoulder blades, then lower down one vertebrae at a time. You could also do this as a bridge squat as well, and that's where you start out just like you did before, extending out, and then rather than lowering down, keep your hips lifted up off the glide board, and then lower back down at the bottom of your movement. Let's do that one more time. Tuck the pelvis, lift up, extend out. We're going to keep our hips lifted and then lower back down. Now the hip roll is one of those exercises that can actually be a bit more challenging when you have your glide rail set at a lower level. When it's in that lower position, you're really going to challenge your hamstrings and your glutes. So try it at a lower level and let me know what you think. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Next up is feet in V. So take a seat towards the bottom of your glide board again. Now on this one, we're going to be on the balls of our feet. So we're going to start with our legs extended. We'll have the balls of our feet on the toe bar or on your squat stand, and you'll keep your heels pressed together throughout the entire exercise. So if you have a squat stand instead of the toe bar, you'll just want to keep your heels lifted up off your squat stand. Let's go ahead and lower down. I keep my knees about shoulder width distance in this lower position, and then press away. Keep those heels lifted, squeeze the glutes. You should feel the squeeze in your glutes, but also in your inner thighs as well. Lower down, keep your heels lifted, press away, squeeze up at the top, lower down. One more time, squeeze up at the top. You'll feel that again in your glutes, inner thighs, and I'm even feeling it down in my calves. So again, make sure you're keeping your heels pressed together and you're gripping that toe bar with your big toe, and your ball of your foot is what you're pressing away. Now one other option is just a standard squat. So this one, I've got my heels about hip distance apart on the toe bar, and I'm just going to lower down and then press away. Squeeze my glutes as I press away. Now this is just going to work more of your glutes and your hamstrings or the back of your legs as opposed to the inner thighs. So there's a couple different options when using your toe bar to do these squats. Again, either just a standard squat driving through your heels, or that feet in V position with the heels pressed together. Last up is the toe bar squat, so let's get into position. Seat at the bottom of your glide board, roll back. We'll place the balls of our feet on the toe bar. Now the challenge here with this one is you are pressing through the ball of your foot rather than the heel, which you may be used to doing when you're doing squats on your Total Gym. So I'm going to start here again on the ball of my foot. I want my heels just underneath the toe bar. You don't want to extend down too far. That's more of like an Achilles heel stretch. So I'm going to lift them up, just keep them directly below the toe bar. And as you're going through the motion, you want to try to keep those heels as still as possible. That's really the challenge here. And then press away, squeezing your glutes as you press away. Again, try to keep those heels still in the same position. Press away, squeeze the glutes. And as you're going through the movement, make sure you're keeping your knees, your ankles, your toes in one nice long line so they're not buckling in or buckling out. Let's try that one more time, lowering down. Keep that heel steady and in position, and then press away. Now you can increase the challenge by going into the single leg version. So I'm just pressing off the ball of my foot here on the right side. Lowering down, bending at the knee, keep that heel as stable as possible. Press away, driving through the ball of your foot. Let's do that again. And one more time. Keep that heel as stable as possible. That's the real challenge here, keeping that heel lower down. So there are a few different options for squats, squat variations using your tow bar on your total gym. Now, keep in mind, I do have a complete playlist of all the different exercises that you can perform on your total gym. I'll leave a link to that in the video description. And if you like this content, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for more videos from David's Total Fitness. Take care.